Hi guys, I am Nikita from Intuitive Guidance, and my purpose here is to help reveal, heal, expand and enlighten. I'm going to be doing your tarot reading today. If you would like a personal tarot reading more specific to your situation, then you can find all my information in the description box below. Thank you so much for all your likes, shares, your subscriptions, your lovely comments, your gifts, your donations. Thank you so much. And now I'm going to be getting into your reading. This is for Aries, bi-weekly, for love, for the next couple of weeks. So let's see what Aries have. There you are. Okay. Ooh, Nine of Swords. So something is stressing you out, something is on your mind, obviously. Let's see. It looks like repetitive thoughts. Sorry. Okay, so it looks like you are thinking about something repetitively. Something is going over your mind over and over again. Could be someone feeling like this about you. You could be really occupying someone's mind at the moment, and they're not sure how they're going to come forward and express how they're feeling. If it is, it could possibly be an air sign, a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, or for me it feels like it's more to do with communication. Okay. The Hanged Man. So yeah, it's a situation for me. It's talking about a situation that's on pause. So you may be in separation, or it's something where you've possibly had some kind of dispute, or something's been found out, or something like that. Let's see. The Hanged Man. Yeah, the Hanged Man and the Five of Pentacles. So someone's walked away from someone and kind of left them hanging. So someone's either ghosted someone, so if they've maybe ghosted you, then it could be a situation where they're now regretting that, or if you've walked away from them, they could be kind of regretting that as well, kind of thinking like, shit, maybe I should have acted, maybe I should have done something, because we have the Hanged Man here, which is showing that nothing was done, no action was taken, which caused someone to walk away. So someone's very much stressing about that. The Star. Yeah. So the Star and the Queen of Swords. So right now or what could have also happened is someone could have come back after being, walked away, and after have done their own thing, or after being, leaving this situation behind, or whatever's happened, and they've kind of like tried their luck, hopes that, things will still be okay, and they've got rejected or turned away by possibly you. The reception was not good. The reception looks very frosty. Oh, it's like, I don't know what you thought. I don't know what you thought. You thought you could just come back and everything will be fine. It's clearly not fine. So they were hoping for this new start. They were possibly hoping that they could bring this passion that's always there with you guys, or they could have even proposed something sexual. They could have just been very flirtatious and wanted this new beginning with you, and you're just like, did you miss something? So if it's not that they've come back, see, they may have come across like they wanted something sexual, or it was just like, flirtatious or something like that, but they really feel the Two of Cups. They really feel a deep connection with you, and that's what they're missing. So even though they're gonna kind of make it seem like it's light-hearted, casual, or they're just missing you because they're attracted to you, they're kind of keeping it light, but deep down it's because more of the Two of Cups, they are feeling that they are missing that connection that you guys have. So if it's not that they've come back, it's that they're very much, it's on their mind over and over again, and they're thinking about it and thinking about how they're going to come back, and hoping that they don't get rejected. They're hoping that your reception isn't that frosty, that they're able to communicate with you and they don't make themselves look like an idiot. That they're maybe thinking about how they can contact you if you've blocked them or something like that. That's what's kind of, you know, plaguing them, if you like. Card dropped. The Nine of Pentacles. I think you're quite happy on your own at the moment. Like, you found a good place, a good position that you're in. And maybe they can see that, maybe they can't. But you found a good, genuinely you're happy. But you still think about them too. You're still kind of in the situation as well. You're still kind of 1 foot in and 1 foot out. In terms of how you know, in terms of you moving on, you're feeling good, you're feeling a lot better, but your mind still does, you know, think about them. It does still wonder what they're doing or where they are or if they're going to come back. The Chariot. So you're trying your best to move forward. Let's see. Chariot. This person definitely wants to come back. Could be a water sign or an earth sign. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, or Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. But they're definitely thinking about coming back, but it's taking them a long time to take the action. Yeah, it's just taking them a long time, but they're thinking about what kind of offer they want to make, how they're going to make this offer, how they're going to come into you. So you're kind of like plaguing their thoughts, I'd say. Ooh. The Nine of Cups and the Eight of Wands. So their wishes, their desires, their hopes are to communicate with you again. To get back on the same page as you were. To kind of pick up where you left off. And with the Eight of Wands, it looks like there is going to be communication going back and forwards. So I think they've taken a long time to get to this point. We saw the Knight of Pentacles. And they're here and they're like, fuck it, I want to do it. Especially if they're a water sign or they're another fire sign. I feel like they're just kind of like, fuck it, I'm going to go for what I want. I've been hoping for this, I've been wishing for this. I've been thinking about it too much, and it's kind of like, I'm just going to do it. And what's the worst that can happen? If it's not them, it might be you. Because we have, sorry about the lighting changing. British weather. If it's the other way around and it's you, then you're kind of like, maybe I'm just going to reach out. Yeah, waiting, analysing the situation, trying to figure out what's best. Just thinking and analysing, taking a long hard time to think and to analyse. So you've like walked away from this temporarily, like emotionally you've walked away from it temporarily, but you're still holding on here, or they're still holding on, or you're both still on this energy of like not letting each other go. You might not be opening up to each other, but at the same time you're not closing off completely, so you're just kind of in limbo, which is probably why the Hanged Man is there. In terms of emotionally, I feel like you're both kind of holding back, or you were holding back when you were, you know, before this separation, for those of you that are in separation. So let's look at I think this person is probably on their own quite a bit at this time. They're not really interested in interacting with anyone around this time. They're just seeing things from a different introspective, I think. Show me Aries. Show me Aries. You guys are in a position where you are kind of having these new ideas. There's things that are going on for you, possibly, you know, I feel like, I don't know why, I feel like social media is playing a part in what you're doing. So maybe some of you are involved in media, or you're on the camera, or Instagram, you know, maybe something went viral for some of you. I don't know why I'm thinking something went viral, but there's been some kind of idea that has pushed you into feeling more creative and feeling more like you can kind of be your own boss. Like you're getting this idea of like you can be your own boss, and you're kind of concentrating on that, being an independent worker kind of thing, an independent someone working for their own stuff, or selling something like that is what I'm kind of seeing. You guys wanted to, even if it's like selling a product on Amazon, or you know, something like that, something that's creative, but it's like you're your own boss. That's where your focus kind of is, and they're still on your mind, in the back of your mind somewhere, but it's not, you know, I think they are kind of plagued by this situation, thinking about you guys. So your emotions are still there for them, but I don't think you're going to be the ones reaching out. Some of you may, because like I said, I saw the 8 of Wands, and there's a lot of fire, so perhaps it is you. But I do see someone just thinking, F it, like, fuck it. I'm just gonna, like, what's the worst that can happen? I don't want to keep thinking about this, or I miss this person a lot, that kind of thing. So, let's see, any more messages? Yeah, some of you it is an earth sign, like I said, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or someone that's been focusing on their career and money, that wants to return to you, wants to feel happy again, wants to feel, they get a feeling of happiness when they're around you. I feel like they just feel like you're an optimistic person, you bring out the good in them, and that the two of you together, they're missing the fun times. They're definitely missing the fun times. I think they're coming to get you, to be honest. They're coming back to get you. I know there's loads of these readings seem to say the same thing, but I think that for a long time, with Aries, there's been someone that's, I mostly see that a group that is like separated, and there's been someone that is, or both of you are kind of like not surrendering to your feelings. There's been like bumps in the road, but at the same time the two of you are kind of back and forth, and there's a lot of pride and ego from someone or both parties, and I just see it as it's just been a long journey for a lot of you in terms of getting back with this person, but you know this person's the one. That's kind of the story that I've been getting with Aries. This person is the one, but at the same time there's trials and tribulations, so it keeps you going back and forth. You're in separation and then you're united, or for a long time you've been in separation and they've been wanting to come forward, that kind of thing. So let's see what the outcome is. But life still goes on. It's not the end of the world. It's just that, like I said, you know this person is the one in your eyes, and they know you're the one, but you're having difficulty making it work, making it stick for some reason. We get these cards. Let's see the outcome. Okay. The outcome for you guys. Let's pull some Dorian Virtues. I feel like somebody will be coming in with a message, but someone's going to have their guard up. So here we go again. It's not quite as simple as it seems. Someone's going to have their guard up. Someone's coming in with message or communication, or they may just show up, but someone's got their guard up. Like, why now? Like, because I think you've got yourself in a really comfortable position at this time. So you're just kind of like, I'm not having anyone mess that up. So if you're coming to me, it better be correct, it better be serious. And they're on this vibe of like wanting to reconcile. It's kind of like they rush in after waiting for so long and have not really much to say. So you just carry on with what you're doing. Not expecting too much from them. I don't feel like you're going to expect too much from them. It's just kind of like, well, I've heard it before, so I'll see, but I'm just going to get on with what I'm doing. It is safe for you to love. So maybe it is safe, but I just get the feeling that you guys are feeling like, well, I'm on the defense because we've done this before and it hasn't worked out so well. It's left me disappointed. But you guys really should have had a career reading as well, because it looks like things are going on for you there. I haven't gone into it, but I can see that that's where your focus is, and that's where you're receiving results and you're achieving something. New love. I think this person wants to start over again. Maybe it's safe, but I get a feeling that you don't feel that, you know, this person's serious, so you're kind of going to push it to the back burner. You might be a bit excited deep down that they've come back and they've maybe said something to you, like confessed something, but I don't feel like they've gone all in. I don't feel like they've been like, yeah, you know, I've been feeling like this, I miss you, let's give it a go. I feel like they've just kind of rushed in after waiting for so long and said something that was like, okay. So maybe you'll be exchanging communication and that will be it. It will just be like, what does this person actually want? You don't know their motive. So it's just like, I'm just going to like keep you there. I'll speak to you. I'll hear you out, but I'm not going to, you know, pay too much attention to it. I've got something great going on here. And so, you know, I will entertain you, but that's it. Unless you've got something real to say. So outcome for Aries. But they're wanting to start afresh. That's what I'm seeing. They're not being very direct, even though the Knight of Swords is a direct card with when it comes to communication. The Knight of Swords doesn't sugarcoat anything. They just say what they have to say. But I just feel like they are not saying everything they need to say. They're not telling the truth about how they feel. Passion. So they come in with this passion. They're coming in with this passion to try and like heal everything. So like I said before, maybe they're coming across like flirtatious and things like that, and it's like, well, excuse me, we don't just continue where we left off. Like, what do you think this is? Like, we haven't spoken, or this hasn't been the case for a while, or what? It's like they're masking the way they feel with some kind of flirtation or lust, or just saying something that's like, okay, some kind of communication that's like you could have lived without, but they're not being direct. But the thing is, they've missed you. They've missed you. They're wanting to give it another go, but they're not going to say it off the bat. So that's where this is going. Reconciliation. So yeah, they'll be back. They'll be back. The motives behind what they want may be hidden. But you're going to have to like read between the lines when it comes to them, because they definitely want more. Whether they are going to give you what you want is to be seen, is yet to be seen. but they are thinking about you a lot, and they're coming back, and they're kind of trying to gauge the situation between you and them. So I would just continue to do what you're doing, which is focusing on whatever it is that you've got going on. Seems like some kind of brilliant idea that's going to make you some kind of money or fortune, or, you know, an income. So I would suggest you continue doing that and let them potter around what it is they want to say until they can, you know, truly open up and be honest with themselves and you. So if you do want a reading more specific to your situation, feel free to email me or click on my website details, and don't forget to like if this video resonated, and leave a comment if it did, and I'll speak to you guys soon. Stay true to yourselves and take care of yourselves, and I'm sending you lots and lots of love, Aries. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Goodbye.